everyone, it's Gojira Prime here with a little video, and today I want to just go over a little rumor I've stumbled onto the internet, and I really do hope that it is just a rumor and not something that has actually happened. But as always, first of all, I do have a Facebook page, Gojira Prime, where I do post images of the figures of my collection, links to any videos I do, and anything else I find of interest. So if you do have the time, do please find the page, hit like, hit subscribe. Please do the same for the YouTube channel as well, and help me beat that algorithm. So the other day, I'm going through YouTube, and a video comes up on my recommendations list, which says that Hasbro CEO Chris Cox has ordered the disposal of the Hasbro archives. Now, this is unconfirmed. I can't find anything on their official about it. But this seems to be something that's been going around for at least a month or so, and this is the first I'm hearing about it. So at the moment, this is all conjecture and rumor. So I can't say if it is 100%. The rumor, multiple social media posts and forum discussions point to an alleged directive from CEO Chris Cox to dispose of the archives during a company relocation. What was lost? Reports claim unique items, prototypes, G1 animation cells, and display pieces from the lines from My Little Pony, Transformers, and G.I. Joe were thrown out. Source of information, much of the detail comes from individuals including one named Kirk, possibly Kirk Hindman, who spoke about the events on platforms like Reddit and Transformers Forum. Fans are expressing shock and sadness, feeling that Hasbro is destroying its own legacy and history. There hasn't been an official Hasbro press release confirming these actions, making it a widely discussed but unconfirmed rumor. Now, let's be honest here. If this is true, then Chris Cox has committed a massive act of vandalism and unwanted destruction of toy history. And it beggars belief that he would do this. To put it in a form of context, it's like finding Leonardo da Vinci's original sketchbook and then burning it. Now, if this is true, and I have to say if here because it's unconfirmed, if this is true, you have to wonder what the hell is going on with Hasbro. How anyone who has worked with that company, been involved in these toy brands like Pony, Transformers, and G.I. Joe, could just stand back and watch as prototypes, animation cells, artwork, display pieces are just thrown out casually with no care whatsoever. They could have put those items up for sale and they would have been bought wholesale. You know, people would have bought them left, right, and center if they had the money to do it. I mean, let's face it, Chris Cox is not exactly a very popular person. He really isn't. No one seems, outside of Hasbro, seems to have any love for this guy. He has made it blatantly obvious he wants to stop toy production at Hasbro and outsource it and turn the company into some sort of digital IP holder. I don't know. I mean, it just seems to me like this guy does not have a goddamn clue what he's doing with the company. He seems like an absolute moron. And if this is true, if he has destroyed all of this, you know, what many people would consider historically significant pieces in the world of toy manufacturer and toy history, you have to wonder, how is he still holding a job? It just doesn't make any sense. Now, one source, hopefully at least with Transformers, at least in regard to the prototypes, Takara Tomy created a lot of the original G1 prototypes, and so did other toy companies. So hopefully the original G1 Transformers prototypes are still out there safe and sound in Japan. But everything else, My Little Pony, G.I. Joe, Inhumanoids, Visionaries, that stuff could all be potentially gone. Lost for all time because of an egomaniac who does not know how to run a toy company and has no respect, it seems, if this is true, for what has come before. I can only hope that this is just a rumor and it's not true. But if it is true, then someone at Hasbro has got to make a stand against Chris Cox, especially if he's the one who ordered this, and he needs to be removed from office as soon as possible. Now, I don't know a lot about the corporate world. I don't know how it works. But if there are people at Hasbro, shareholders, board members, who had any concerns about what Chris Cox was doing to the company and where he was taking it, if this is true and he has destroyed all of this stuff, then he needs to go. And he needs to go now. But let me know in the comments section, what do you think about this? I mean, are you as worried about this as I am? Or do you just not care? And, the past is the past and let it go. Me personally, I find this really disturbing. I really, really do. And I hope it's not true, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Bye-bye.